Well, after nearly a year, we're getting our first look at findings from an investigation into Superior's police department tonight. Earlier today, Mayor Jim Paine presented the findings at a special public safety committee meeting at Superior's Government Center. Now, today's report was supposed to be released several weeks ago, but the Superior City Attorney asked the mayor to reschedule, requesting more time for a legal review before the findings were released. The report stems from a city council decision last May to hire a California firm for $50,000 to conduct this investigation. It comes after a number of issues had recently emerged within the department, including a police investigator suing the city and its former police captain in federal court. Now, Michaela Labret, who married to the current police chief Paul Winterscheid, alleges she wasn't given proper breastfeeding accommodations and that her squad car was tracked without a warrant. That latter apparently stemmed from allegations that Lorette wasn't tracking her work hours appropriately. Mayor Jim Paine confirmed tonight that Lorette is no longer working for the police department and left on good terms. He went on to say that while the process may have been uncomfortable and embarrassing for the police department, the findings showed a very competent force, but also revealed some real weaknesses to work on.
Officers are not used to the public spotlight the way all of you and I are, but we all work for the public, down to the very newest patrol officer works for the people of Superior. They take a paycheck, they're carrying a gun and badge, and they deserve full accountability to the public.
Paine also went on to say this investigation into internal workings in the department gives the public complete transparency and is an effort to show they are not sweeping anything under the rug. Now, according to the report released publicly, here's some of what the consultants are recommending overall. Superior Police should develop clear policies for tracking work hours. They should install GPS on unmarked police vehicles, since they already do so for marked cars, and develop protocols for who becomes the designated decision maker when the chief is unable to participate due to conflict. The report also dives into more analysis of work environment, nepotism, and proper breastfeeding location concerns. To read the entire report, you can visit our website at northernnewsnow.com.